Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I'm so delighted you're here with me today. Whew, some tough energies. Ready? Everyone do that noise with me. Whew. It's kind of like a horse and a donkey at the same time. Whew. I want to do a check-in with Divine Masculine because I know many of the feminines are kind of curious as to what's going on. I'm also really guided to say that many Divine Feminines are having a difficult time navigating the energies. And just hang on one moment. I just want to take my shoes off, because I feel like there's this need, for us to ground more. Let me just take my shoes off and move everywhere. So I want to bring you the energy of the Divine Masculine now. I was going to just do an audio channeling because I feel like the energy's still kind of coming out of the clouds. You know what I mean? It's kind of still a little bit dark. It's still a little bit gloomy. It's still a little bit I don't know, there's inspiration and there's hope, but it's just not quite as glamorous as we may have hoped for during this period of time. So here he is, he's ready to speak already. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting this song coming through. I didn't warm up though, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's this endless love. I want you to look up the words to endless love. It's a beautiful song. It's this energy of the Two of Cups. There's no one else but you. Again, the Wizard of Oz theme coming through. There's no place like home. Before it was the Divine Feminine kind of feeling this energy of, maybe if I close my eyes and imagine him and click my heels 3 times and say there's no place like home, this wish upon a star energy, it's kind of coming to the masculine now quite a lot. We've also got this beautiful Six of Cups energy here. I can open myself to you. I can show you my inner child. I can have this companionship with you. And then he sees the Divine Feminine as the Empress in reverse. So it's kind of like he feels like the Divine Feminine, if I could give it to you in imagery, it's like this. Let Donkey help me for a minute. Let's see if Donkey help me, because he thinks this is funny. But if Donkey was in a boat, right, and he has no bucket, and there's a hole in the boat, and it's kind of like he doesn't know, he's going to use his mouth to try and get this water out, I've got a glass of water here, ready? We'll get him to do that, right? So it's this energy of, I'm in love with her. I'm not exactly quite sure how to show her that love, but I kind of know she needs me right now, because he feels like she's in that boat kind of trying to get that water out, but there's no actual bucket, so she's perhaps using her hands. So for many of you, the Divine Masculine will be feeling that way for different reasons. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse here, or upside down as I like to say. It's this past energy of, I always have wanted to work with you, but the devil's been in the way, right? This is the devil. This card is very telling. It also reminds me of black magic it also reminds me of karmic patterns and cycles that the divine masculine gets stuck in. And so then he doesn't come in with an offer. For many of you, your divine masculines have been wanting to come in with some kind of offer, some kind of communication in the 3D, but they're kind of, it's not the right time. So for some of them, it's not the right time because they haven't paid the phone bill and they can't afford to call you, you know what I mean? For some of them, it's not the right time because they feel energetically that it's not the right time. Perhaps you're pushing them away in some kind of way. And for others of them, they're just caught up in their karmic life with work and other things going on. So let's see what else he wants to say right now. I love the Two of Cups energy here though. The rainbow in the card. Also looks like Tibetan singing bowls as well. So some divine masculines coming into spirituality. Wow, Six of Swords here in reverse. I wanted to move away into calmer waters, but I'm not 100% sure how to do this. So the divine masculines are trying to navigate this period astrologically as well. It's like, you know, for now, I'm just going to have to let the boat be pulled by these birds. Notice how I mentioned the boat, and there's divine feminine in that boat trying to tread water. And it's kind of like, you know, whatever she does within comes out about on the outer. And so I love how there's 3 crows at the beginning of the boat and then 3 crows in the background. Now crows are messages coming. So the divine feminine waiting for messages to come, and the divine masculine also waiting for the right time to send that message. Let's see what else happens here. I want to kind of let these cards fall out. I feel like the masculine, yeah, he's waiting for the right time. I was guided to look up at my clock then. Wow, now we have the Seven of Swords here. Deception. You know, he might tell you he's fine. You might think he's fine. But notice the hood over his head. This was during the period of the full moon. There's been some worries here. There's been some perhaps manipulation by others towards him. He may not have come out and told you this. He may not have been candid about this. But look at these cards here together. The 6 and the 7 of Swords together. It's like, I want to move away into calm waters, but there's still this deceptive energy here in my life, which is why I was guided to do those audio channelings recently. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Notice the dice here. He's waiting for the right time to talk to you. He's waiting to feel a little bit better, perhaps. He's waiting for the money to come in. He's waiting for that job offer to come in. You know, he's kind of compartmentalizing the journey a little bit. Whether he knows he's on the journey or not. For some they do and for some they don't. But they know there's alchemy going on here. They know this is a love like no other. You can almost hear the sound of the Tibetan bowls, you know, crashing together. I don't know, maybe this is the bowl that needs to be in that boat for the divine feminine. Many divine feminines feeling like they're in that boat, wanting to chuck the water out as quickly as they can so they don't drown. And it's not a dark night of the soul as such, but it is this energy of, I really thought the divine masculine cared about me more. I really thought he would have come forward more. And if he has come forward to some degree, I really thought he would have come forward with a little bit more, you know? It's kind of like, you know, he could have bought me roses, but instead he's only plucked a little, I don't know, a fern, you know? So she doesn't really understand why he loves her so much and then disappears. Wow, I love this. We then have the Emperor in reverse. I haven't got all my ducks in a row yet. How can I come to you without the enough money? How can I come to you without having a little bit of pride? I'm trying to figure out what he's holding there. Wow, it's a chess piece. It's actually the king from chess. You know, he wants to be a king. He also wants to be strong here with the bull horns. And you notice he doesn't quite feel like he's there yet. And he also doesn't feel like the divine feminine is either. It's this energy of we're both not quite grounded in ourselves enough to come together. So I'm just going to wait a little bit more. I might just wait it out a little bit more. Or if I do come together, it's just going to be in this friendship kind of way. It's going to be a, hey, how you doing? And she's going to go, sorry, you can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number and I'll get back to you? You know, divine feminine, some of them have had enough of waiting. Some of them are just doing them because of the lack of commitment here with the Hierophant in reverse. Wow, is all these cards in reverse or is it just my imagination? Wow, the Fool in reverse and then the Four of Pentacles in the upright. So he's holding on to the idea, wouldn't mind being the fool for love. Look, it's weird. I wouldn't mind playing the fool for love. You know, I could jump off a cliff for my divine feminine if she really wanted me to. Not literally. Don't ever do that, will you? Donkey says, don't do that. And the Four of Pentacles is here. Yeah, but my money's important right now. My resources, my money, that's what's important to me. Because how can I, again, it's this agenda. How can I offer you if I don't have, you know, how can a king offer a castle if it's still being paid off? You know what I mean? Donkey thinks that's funny. He says divine masculine don't need, what are you saying? He says divine masculine, you act like a fool, I kick your ass. What? Oh, like ass as in donkey. Right, okay, fair enough. And ass as in ass. Right. So it's this feeling that he has to have all the boxes ticked, you know. I need the house, I need the car, I need the clothes, I need the shoes, I need the stuff. Then I can make an offer. What else does he want to say? Yeah, look at this. I'm growing my stuff. I'm growing all this stuff. You know, this needs to be a rose bush before I give it to divine feminine. She's not going to want a little tiny seedling, which is wrong, because the divine feminine would love to grow and watch it grow with her divine masculine. Many divine masculines don't know this. Then we have the Three of Cups. Wow. You know, I want to celebrate with you at the right time. You know, when the stars are perfectly aligned, we'll celebrate then in the future sometime. So he's not seeing the journey for what it's worth on the way there. You know, half the fun of getting to the end goal is the journey. You know, being on the journey can be more adventurous, can be more beautiful than the end result. Wow, divine feminine showing up here. She already knows this. Wow. Amazing. So he feels her intuitively. Many of them staying away because her energy is pushing him away, right? It's this wishy-washy energy of the divine feminine that says, look, I love you to pieces, divine masculine, but I kind of have needs as well. So if you're not going to meet my needs, either I'll have to meet them, or for some divine feminines, they are meeting other soulmates, whether that's friendships or partnerships, or even romantic relationships that fulfill them. Wow. Let's get one more message from him. Ace of Pentacles. Yep. Again, I'm waiting for the universe to bring me this stuff, this resource, this bus ticket, this train ticket, this tram ticket, this, for some it's passport perhaps, right? I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. So it's this waiting energy. Now, I'm just checking the time. I feel like that's what he wants to do all the time. Like I'm out of time. I've got to go. I can't be too long. If I text you, I've got 5 minutes. If I call you, I've got, 18 minutes. I have to be somewhere. So his soul says, I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. So, as he's been away from you, he's apologizing for that. Which is so strange, because then he says, ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about. So it's this wishy-washy energy, and of course the divine feminine may not realize it, but as she sends out this wishy-washy vibration, 1 minute she loves him, the next minute she's pissed off with him, then she's into him again, then she wants to chase him, then she wants to pull away, then she wants to do her own life. This is sending him in and out. His soul, you mean more to me than you know. So her vibration is a little bit all over the shop because of whatever's going on in her life. It's not even necessarily to do with him, but she's got some stuff to do. Yeah. And then for some of you don't know this, but when your divine masculine kind of walked away or went into separation with you, he says, I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it really was breaking my heart. And now I get that song, don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. Do, 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 do. I don't know what that song is. I think it's called Don't Go Breaking My Heart, but it's a really old song. And it's, it's a couple singing, a man and a woman singing to one another. And she's, don't go breaking my heart. And he's like, I won't go breaking your heart. It's this promise. I don't want to break your heart. But remember, the masculine energy also doesn't want to come forward if he can't supply what she needs. So for some of them, they just remain over there in the 3D world. Wow, the soul messages are beautiful today. Can you forgive me, please? Here it is. I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it really was breaking my heart. And then, can you forgive me, please? What else? The truth is, I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. So they do want to do that, but they don't feel worthy. It's like they know inside of them they've got this kingship or even this emperor energy, but they still feel like divine feminine's not quite ready in an energetic way. I think we've got the same eyes, Donkey. What do you think? Not quite. Anyway, So Donkey's saying divine masculine is kind of acting this way because of what the divine feminine's doing energetically. So for some of you, you're going to be having regular conversations with your DMs. You're going to be getting DMs in your DMs. And for some of you, you're going to have this wishy-washy energy still going on. And this is making him wishy-washy. You know, I'm not ready to come in yet. Haven't got enough money. We live at a distance perhaps. Or, you know, yeah, look at this card I just drew. Just because I let you go doesn't mean I wanted to. Some of them don't even know why they're not guided to message you. It's all about energy. The twin flame journey is an energetic third eye, soul to soul connection. Wow. Sometimes I look at you and I have to put it this way because it's in reverse as I look at there. Sometimes I look at you and wonder how I got to be so damn lucky. So they're still feeling the love. But whatever excuse they're making, whatever block they think there is the divine feminine's block. You know, it can show up in the third dimensional reality as I haven't got enough time. I haven't got enough money. You know, I'm not feeling up to it. You know what I mean? It can come in all different ways. I've got a karmic partner. I've got, you know, I've got bills to pay. I've got a dog that needs me more. Whatever the excuse is. You know, I've got a pet iguana in Guatemala that needs me more. You know, I adopted some tarot cards and it needs me more, you know. Wow. Yes. So that's interesting. The Knight of Pentacles just came out of that other deck. Really slow. Slow, slow, slow. You know, watching the flowers grow slow. You know, divine feminine. Look at her face. You see that glare she's got in her eye? Okay. Some of them want to say whatever, you know. But divine feminine, many of them still trying to get this water out of the boat in their own life. Bills to pay, stuff to do, places to be. And so the twin flame journey is on the back burner a little bit. Whew. Energy's weird, right? Donkey biting my finger. I hope you all have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening or morning wherever you are in the world, and I'll try and upload as much as I can. I've got many twins coming into union after doing my packages, so please contact me if you need help with that. For those of you who email me regularly and let me know about your journeys, I love you all so much, and mwah, there's a big kiss to you. And yeah, just recently, just today actually, I got an email from one of my twin flames who has done all of the courses and is in union now with her twin flame, like proper full-blown union. So congratulations. Of course, not all twin flames want to come into union, just quickly, and this is a journey back to yourself. First and foremost, the twin flame journey is a journey to the self. It's not like a soulmate relationship. You know, you can't use the mind to navigate it. In fact, you've got to use the higher intellect and the soul. So if you don't know how to do that, get in contact with me and I'll help you. I'm also doing private readings, and I'm doing 30-minute, 45-minute or 1 hour. You can choose what you like. All right, so just email me if you don't know what you need. And mwah, Donkey and I are sending you so much love from Australia, and we'll see you real soon. Okay, bye for now. Bye.